Hi everybody, this is Cindy and I'm kind of between projects. So I've been taking part in Dee Dee Fargo's 3 and 15 Don't Freak Out Before Christmas challenge. And basically 3 times a week she gives us pockets to make, and then I think now she has started on the tags for the pockets. And by the end of this challenge, you can have a whole journal put together. So anyway, I decided to participate, and up to a point, I'm not sure how far I'll go as far as, because I'm making stuff kind of for 2 journals. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what I've made so far. And I think I've shown some of this maybe before, but we'll just go ahead and review it. This was week 1, item 1, and it's made out of business envelopes that you collage and put a little pocket on the front. So that's week 1, number 1. And I have an Instagram, I don't know what you call it, account, maybe. Books by Burke. If you want to see pictures of these, you can go there and search for me, Books by Burke at Instagram. This is another one, just a business envelope and collaged around. And then, there's paper inside so you can see it through the window. This was week 1, number 2. And the idea is to kind of get things done before Christmas by just working a little bit at a time and then just using up scraps as well. Another envelope, and this is number 3 for the first week. I really like this one. It's cute. Reminds me of a shirt or something. So basically that's just the flap of that envelope turned down, and mine were nice colors. So when I use this Christmas paper, it's kind of got gray undertones, so that works for mine. So that's week 1, number 3. Week 2, let's see, get them in order here, are week 3, that's week 3. These right here, I think, are number 1. I'm going to mark, yeah. Week 2, number 1 is a pocket. This one I use book page with some greeting wrapping paper on it, so it's not quite as thick. So on the rest of them I use scrapbook paper. So anyway, you got a pocket here and a pocket here. So I've got 3 of those. And that's week 2, number 1. Week 2, number 2 are these smaller pockets. It's just scrapbook paper, 3 different pockets here, here, and then behind once you glue it. So I have 3 of those. And number 3 for week 2 was a tag pocket, and you have a pocket here and then a little pocket in front, and then here's the 2 I did like that. And then when I was doing the third one, I had that scrap instead of a rectangular scrap, so I just thought, well, it's the same concept. It's 2 pockets, so that's how I made that one a little bit different. So that's week 2, number 3. And here was some extra scrapbook paper. I just made 2 extra pockets, just using it up while I was there. All right, week 3, number 1. It's a little different. I change colors. This one I'm thinking mine's going to be in 2 different journals. This one I tried to shrink it down a little because I don't think my journals are going to be as tall as some of these pockets, but I shrunk it down, the back here down, but I forgot to shrink down my little pockets here, so they're kind of really crowded, but it works. So I got 3 pockets there, and here's another one. I made it the right size. And even if it's too tall for my journal, I can always cut it here and just use 2 and then put this 3rd one somewhere else. So that is week 3, number 1, and they're gusseted pockets. And then this is number 2 for week 3. And at first, when I saw it, I thought, I don't like this idea. Because there's a little bit of pocket here, a little bit of pocket here, a little bit of pocket here. But once they're done, I really like the way they look. And you can see I have my sizes wrong on that one, but it doesn't matter. And also, I was supposed to glue these on, so this was a tuck as well as a pocket. So there's the pocket, and then it's supposed to be a tuck and then a pocket. Well, I forgot and just glued them on. So mine are just pockets. So that's week 3, number 2. Week 3, number 3 are 3 pockets. Once again, if it's too tall for my journal, I'll just slice it off, use these 2, and use that one separately. I use craft cardstock, gold cardstock, and then just the papers. And these are not gusseted pockets. And I have 3 of those. Now, we're at week 4. Week 4, she had brown craft sacks, and she put a piece of scrapbook paper here, And then she put a piece of scrapbook paper here on the little end that's folded up. And then she had like a little thing that she cut out. And then you glue this and it makes a little pocket, a sack and a pocket. So I thought, you know, I don't have any of those brown sacks that she used, but I do have a lot of Christmas bags, and there's no sense in not using up what I have. So I get to save a step. I don't have to cover this with scrapbooking paper, but I need to work on the rest of this. And I'm doing a lot more than 3 because I decided I'm just doing them all up. So this is number 1, and that's what I'm going to work on. But let me go ahead and show you week 4, number 2, since I had it done, because I skipped ahead because I couldn't find my bags. It was this little coin sack, I guess you call it, or envelope, and you can make them without the die, but I had the die, the same one she used, so that's what I used. So somehow you make a coin envelope, and then you decorate the front, and then this is just the base of the front decoration, and we'll put finish up the decorating once we go to put it in our journal. So we're supposed to make 3, I made 5. So that's week 4, number 2. I'm going to be working the rest of this time on week 4, number 1. So I don't have any of these inked or glued down, so that's just what I'm going to do. So if you want to hang around and work with me, I would really enjoy your company. So I'm just going to pretend like you're there talking to me. So last night I just was doing just, you know, different little projects here and there, and I decided to go ahead and get this prepped so we wouldn't have to be there cutting the papers out and stuff. So I've got to ink up my vintage photo because it's not very juicy. I tried this one. I just had some craft paper, scrapbook paper, so I used it. Although it kind of brings out the little browns. So that's what we're going for right there. So this is the first video I've made using this, and I think on her website, her YouTube channel, Dee Dee Fargo, she has playlists of people doing these projects, so you can watch other people making them. And like I said, I don't know if I'll be on the playlist or not, because I don't know, something about, she did hers and she does an excellent job. I just don't know why people would want to come see me try to imitate her excellent job. But anyway, I do have an Instagram account, and I noticed several people were putting pictures on Instagram, so I put, in the process of putting my pictures up as well. I'm not sure how Instagram works. It just, you know, my brain doesn't work in that capacity. I don't know if I'm supposed to tag people or put the hashtag in the description somewhere. I'm not sure, so maybe I'll find out about that. But you can, if you're interested, you can go to Instagram and search for Books by Burke, and you'll find me and you'll find the pictures. I don't think I have them all uploaded, but I'll try to get that fairly quickly because I'm behind. She finished week 4 of pockets. I don't know if week 5 is when she started the tags, or if it's I think it's week 5 she started tags. So I'm about 4 episodes behind. Once I finish these, I'll have week 4, 1 and 2 done. So I need week 4, 3 to do, and then I need week 5, number 1. It's not as complicated as I'm making it sound, but it's fun, and it does get you thinking about Christmas. And because in my house, the Christmas stuff is very intimidating, because I have some shelves, and it like is on the top shelf, and it's like teetering over because there's so much there. I remember the first Christmas journal I made. I struggled to decorate that journal with stuff, Christmas stuff. I went from not having anything to having way too much, and I'm not really sure how it all happened. But I was going through it, and it, you know, when you turn your back, it grows more. So I have it all out on one of my guest beds, trying to sort it, because, you know, I've got lots of stuff I collected for signature pages, lots of stuff to decorate with, lots of stuff to make tags with, or tags already made or whatever. And I really like that red. That red is from an envelope from a Christmas card. So definitely recycle, reuse. So I'm trying to organize it, and I have all these books on Christmas idea type thing. They're not the magazines, they're books. And I'm sure I bought them thinking I'm going to take pages out of them, but I'm just not going to do that. I decided I'm not going to tear up those books. So I think I'm going to go through them and see if there's anything I like out of them or just need or whatever. And then I think I'm just going to recycle them back to Goodwill, because I don't think I want to put the pages in my journal. So I don't know, it's just kind of your taste involved, your what you like involves. I guess I'm on camera. Yeah. So, you know, I went out and bought all this stuff, and now I like a lot of it. I'm like, nah, I don't really want that anymore. So I think it's okay to let it go. And I've always been one of those people, oh, keep it, I might find a use for it, but I'm learning, let it go, it's okay. I guess I just need to sing that song. But anyway, I thought this was a fresh sheet of scrapbook paper, but it's got something on it back there. So I don't know what I recycled this from. It may have been another envelope. Christmas card envelope. So, and on these, they're really tall for journals, so I'll just take, once I know which journal it's going to go in, I'll just take my decal scissors and through there and make it a smaller sack. So, yeah, I hope after this Christmas I will have a lot of it whittled down, the Christmas supplies. But I thought that too about all my botanical flower journal stuff, and I think I made 2 journals this year and I didn't even make a dent. So I don't know, it's just like time is, I don't know, it just gets away from you. So yep, it's August, no, it's September now, isn't it? So we're about 2 weeks away from fall. It goes fast. Come on, stay in my hands. All right, continuing on. Like I said, I had a lot of these bags, and I just decided I'm making them all up because I would like to get several journals done this Christmas. I have I knew I had like 2 little golden books. Then when I'm pulling out all this stuff, I find several more. So I think I got like 5, and there's no way I think I'll get them all done, but I would like to get some of them done. So if I have pockets and things already made for them, then that makes it go a little bit faster. I've not been gluing the pockets closed, have I? I need to go back and do that. Yeah, forgetting to do that. Okay. So is anyone else starting on Christmas? I mean, I want to do Halloween. That's my next journal. I've got a stack of stuff for Halloween too. I'm not sure what I've got in my stash. I'm thinking I have 2 books. I made last year a haunted house book, and I think I have at least 1. I know I have 1. I may have 2 of the same book again. So a couple more haunted house books, because it's got like a haunted house on the front cover. So you'll be seeing those hopefully in the next couple of days. Well, maybe not till after Labor Day. Planning on going north a little bit, seeing my parents. That is, if everything settles down with COVID a little. My brother is in quarantine. One of his co-workers came up positive, so he had to be tested. So I haven't found the results out yet, but I think even if he finds out it's negative, he'll probably stay away this weekend, so I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do one of those drive-bys away from the car. I know my brother-in-law's grandson was having a birthday parade, which I think is a really cool idea. So people just drive by and honk and wave, and I think they give them cupcakes or something through the window. So you know, I know the seniors in 2020 were just had to be extremely disappointed in their graduation ceremonies, if they even had them. And I'm worried that the class of 21 is not going to be much better. So I know my daughter is working at a school, and she's in one of the elementaries and she's in the high school, and she has middle school students too, but they come to her. Well, she told me 3 of the middle school students tested positive for COVID, and the result was 48 other students were in quarantine because of it. Jeez. And I'm assuming teachers too. She didn't mention that. Yeah. So, it's like I said, it only takes one. And, you know, speaking of one, you just take it one day at a time, especially if you're a teacher. She had a student in one of her classes express interest. She said, "I wish you weren't wearing that mask. I'd like to see what you look like." I think because my daughter, if you've ever seen her, pictures of her, and I've shown things every once in a while, very glamorous makeup and just gorgeous eyes, and her hair is just all done up and everything. And so this student, and it's a drama class, so they kind of think about makeup and stuff anyway. And my daughter showed her a picture. So let me show you a picture of me, a selfie I took before, you know, when I wasn't wearing a mask. Because see, you know, the girl can only see half her face. So she looked at Amy's picture and said, "Oh my gosh, you look like a movie star." No, that's not what she was. What is it she said? Because Amy said, "What do you think she means by that?" And I said, "I think she means you look like a movie star." I can't remember what she said now, something about glamorous or something, but anyway. I thought, yeah, you know what, you see these students, you see teachers, and if it's the first time, you know, you've ever seen them, you don't know what they really look like or have covered up. So I think I have one more, and then you won't have to listen to me jabbering about nothing. But glad to have these done. These would make some great pockets. Seems like sometimes I just get stuck in a rut and everything looks the same. So this whole challenge, I think that's the best thing about it, is it's a variety of pockets, and you're using up your scraps. Even though I went to Hobby Lobby last week because I needed some more Christmas paper. I have some scraps, but I don't have anything to make pages out of for signatures. And that one's really chopped up. Can I rescue that? So I looked at the Christmas paper pads, you know, they're at Hobby Lobby, and I don't remember how much they were, $15, $20, something like that. And I knew I can get them 50% off because it's 50% off weight. But I'm thinking, oh man, I'm buying a whole bunch more paper. But then I looked over at the, you know, the single sheets, and maybe it's not as good a bargain because you probably get 50 sheets, you know, in the other thing. But I picked out 16 because they were $4. I picked out 16 of them that I liked. You know, I could pick out every one I like. So I got 16 pages, cost me $4. I thought, you know, that's better than having a pad of paper that I may or may not ever finish. So next year, if they do the same challenge, I will hopefully have a lot less scrapbook paper to work, or scraps to work with. So now I got ink on, not ink, glue on everything. Okay, one more. We're done. I get it glued down. So, anyway, go check out my Instagram. If I can figure out how to link it, I'll put it in the description box below if you want to see my other pictures. And then also you can, I think you probably can search that hashtag and maybe see more. I'm not sure about that. It's hashtag 3IN15 and then DBFC. Don't freak out. No, I did that wrong. DFBC. Don't freak out before Christmas. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll try to link it below too. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.